at home, and I was just thinking about the conversation that Trey and I had yesterday, where basically we planned on trying to conceive this year. We both came to an agreement after sitting down and making a list of pros and cons of whether or not we want to start the photography business first or have a child first, and what would align more with purpose for our family and the timing of it all. And we actually agreed that having a child first would be the best thing for our family. And I have to say, I'm so excited. Like, I didn't want to get too excited in the beginning because I really wanted to make sure that he wasn't just agreeing to have a kid with me just to kind of make me feel better or to please me, you know. I wanted to make sure that he was excited as well, and this was a joint decision, right? That he wasn't just trying to make my day. But after talking to him and asking him about a million times, are you sure? Are you sure? He's just like, yeah, you know, like this is what I want to. And to know that we're gonna start in about 2 months, we'll start, and I could possibly be pregnant this year. It's crazy, like, exciting. You guys, like, you've seen bits of it, but you have no idea the extent of the research I've been doing as far as birth. And being a mother is something that, one of the reasons I know I was placed on this earth. It's so innate in me, and most of my friends describe me as motherly. And I just know I'm just going to, like, love my children with every ounce of strength that I have. And I don't know, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I want to research, I want to, like, go ham on Pinterest and, like, I don't know, just get every bit of knowledge that I can, because this is happening. I mean, this is really happening. We're gonna have a baby. Hey, today's the last day I take my vacation. Today is February 1st, first day of Black History Month. Last day I'm gonna be sick.
Today is her last day. Hold on, this is serious. Today is her last day taking birth control. So I want to take a second and hold on. I'm gonna take a second. This is a BET commercial. Remember to wrap it up.
We're on our way to our preconception visit at In Town Midwifery, and so excited. How you feel, baby?
I feel good. I think we went the wrong way though.
Did it?
It seemed like the doctor's entrance.
Oh, is this?
Oh, it's the 25 building right here.
Oh, okay. Yay.
Oh my God.
Baby's making a face because it smells over here.
You know, I don't like hospitals.
You don't like hospitals, huh? I don't think anyone likes hospitals, but
This is where we have to have a baby in?
not on this floor, baby. It smells a little bit like, it smells a little bit like poop on this floor.
A little bit like food?
This might be where they do the race. You see they have a danger sign over there. You better get used to this poopy smell. You're gonna be changing your child's life.
My child's food not gonna smell like.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna smell like potpourri.
We're here in town midwifery.
So we have arrived. Well, the preconceptual, did I say that right?
Preconception.
Preconception visit. I guess we're gonna talk about pricing.
That's
Number
the first
one.
thing that you
Individual health, couple health, eating habits, when we would like to conceive, background, family background, not background, but background. And I'm excited about it. Step in the right direction. This waiting room isn't as fancy as I'd like it to be, honestly. But it's cool. It's kind of natural. I think I wanted to... Somebody definitely made a baby on this couch back in college. It's very fitting for the surroundings. They need to upgrade some of this furniture, but that's not what it's about, right? So they just separated us. They took tea in some other room. I think they're trying to pin us against each other. No, they got me stuck in this purple room with like KY jelly all over the place. I need to find me some of them gloves. I like blowing up the gloves. You want me to be the doctor?
What? Ew.
They gotta have some of them gloves around here.
Stop. No, baby.
Oh, that ain't it.
No.
Ha, I found them.
Seriously. Don't do this.
Like, let me put my, I dropped it as trash now. You know, you can't pick that up. Open them wide.
You're not supposed to do.
Open them wide, young lady.
That is nasty.
Well, just a second ago, while we was in the waiting room, I had to wait until we got away from some people in the waiting room, but I was sitting there. Tia was reading over the paperwork. All of a sudden, this lady just like whip out her titty. I mean, her breast. What? I mean, she whipped it out and just started like feeding her baby like right across from me. I was just like, I see what neighborhood we in now. This natural birthing community is a lot more bolder. They just whip them boys out whenever it's like time to eat.
Really? You put the camera on you.
No, my advice to you both is to be normal.
Okay.
To just go forth and have normal sex life as you normally do, and not even begin to worry about it for half a second until 6 months go by. Then maybe you can start charting your cycles and seeing when that's happening.
Okay.
And if another 6 months go by and you've got a whole year of trying under your belt, then come back and see us and we'll talk about different strategies.
Okay.
So, did you have any more questions?
No, I didn't have any more questions. I'm just being a good, supportive husband.
All right. Well, you guys are awesome. You're in a good shape here. You're like the healthiest people I've seen all day. So go forth and procreate.
Procreate. Have lots of
It
sex.
was nice meeting you.
What you got, baby?
She called me out.
She did call you out. What'd she say?
She was like, well, we don't really have many people coming in here for preconception visits. So, yeah, what did you want to talk about? I'm like, what? Like, okay. But I'm like, hey, let me preface the situation to say I'm really, really, like, into this whole thing. And it's a big part of your life. Like, who wouldn't come for a preconception visit?
Oh, back on the stanky hallway. Yeah, we are right by the trash can.
You are so...
But anyway, yeah, Tia, my wife, the planner, the lady was like, so y'all not pregnant? Well, the doctor, I can't say the lady. He's like, so y'all not pregnant? So why y'all here?
I went to the dollar store today after working out to pick up some ovulation predictors to try to track my ovulation window, so that I can actually pinpoint my most fertile days throughout the week. And I have an app on my iPhone. It's called Fertility Friend, and right now it does its like estimated ovulation days, where you have your 3 days before your actual day that you ovulate, and that's the most fertile time period throughout the whole month. And I think it occurs, like for me, it's probably in between the 11th and 14th days of my cycle during that month. And I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but I also picked up a thermometer there. It was only $1. I don't know if I'm going to be checking my basal temperature. Like they say to check it right, like when you get up in the morning before you get up out of bed, like your resting temperature, to see whenever there's a spike, because when your temperature is a few degrees higher than what it usually is, that's usually a day that you're ovulating. I don't know about that. I don't know if I can do that every morning, but it's exciting. It's like, oh, I'm going to track it. We are going to be actually starting or trying this month and going off of my ovulation tracker or predictor system. So yeah, I just have to take these for 5 days in order to predict when my window is, my 4-day window. So, oh, it's starting. This is so funny. I'm going to go ahead and do my first ovulation predictor test. So, it has the test cassette here, and it comes with a little dropper for you to drop small amounts of your urine into the little round well window. And then the result window is here. That's going to either have 1 line or 2 lines. If it has 1 line, it means that I'm not ovulating, or I won't be ovulating within the next 24 to 48 hours. But if it has 2 lines, it means that I'm either ovulating now or will ovulate within the next 24 to 48 hours. And this test basically just, it's an LH surge test. So it's testing my luteinizing hormone, the levels of my luteinizing hormone, which indicates when I'm most likely to ovulate, obviously.
That's not a pregnancy test, is it?
No, crazy, not yet.
Do I need to be in here for this?
You can if you want. It's just an ovulation test to see if I'm ovulating now or if I'll be ovulating within the next 24 to 48 hours.
So if you're ovulating, that means we need to do it like right now?
We don't have time to do it right now. We're running late.
Oh, we always have time to do it.
Okay, 3 minutes have passed. I'm seeing some coloration on the test, but I'm not supposed to read it until 10 minutes because that's the last possible opportunity for anything to change. So I'm going to give it about 7 more minutes and then we'll come back with the results. So the results are in.
Drum roll. Is Trey gonna get the booty today?
Okay, here's what we're looking like. I don't know if you all can see that there are 2 lines. One here by the C, the C control band, and then this is the T test band. The C control band has a dark line. The T test band has a really faint line. You guys can see that. There you go. So you guys can see it's not as dark as the C line. So what that means is if there's only 1 pink color band that appears on the C area, or if the T band appears lighter than the C area, then that means there's no LH surge. And you all are my witnesses. The T-band does appear lighter than the C-band. So that means that I have to do another test until I get an LH search, until the C and the T bands are both the same color. Or
We can just do it.
they have to be the same color, or the T band has to be darker than the C band. Day number 2 of taking the ovulation test. Round 2 at it. All right, it is official. That's what I'm looking for. The T band here is darker than the C band, so I am going to be ovulating within the next 24 to 48 hours. Baby, I got some good news.
You're ovulating? You're lying. Are you supposed to have that pissy thing inside the... Is that piss on there?
Babe,
It's the kitchen though, babe.
Oh my gosh, well come over here. It's not gonna drip out, it's soaking into the thing.
I don't know. So you're supposed to do it like right now?
We don't have to do it right now, but we can do it tonight.
Really? Brown chicken, brown.
I've been keeping track of my fertility signs using this app that I found, and I'll show you guys. The app is right here. It's the Fertility Friend app, and I've been basically tracking my basal body temperature every morning by taking my temperature right first thing in the morning. It's my resting temperature before you move, before you get up. Like, you can't use the bathroom or anything. And the experts tell you to put the thermometer right by your bed on your nightstand. So all you have to do is just reach over to take your temperature, and you have to take your temperature. The best time to do it is at the same time every morning. So it's best to set an alarm, and then you have to place it in the same position in your mouth in order to get the most accurate temperature. And then once I do that every morning, I've been charting my temperature on this app, well, using this app. So here's my chart. So I've been doing it. I started on the 5th day of my cycle, and the 14th day where you see that vertical dotted line, that was my day of ovulation, basically, because the couple of days before that dotted line were lower in temperature, and then the days after that dotted line are higher in temperature. So the first couple of days were high in estrogen. The last couple of days where my temperature was higher, there's more progesterone, and so that way we could pinpoint exactly when my ovulation date occurred. And the one thing that I noticed when doing the ovulation predictor kits, I couldn't determine exactly when my ovulation date was, the day I actually ovulated. I can only, come up with a window to see when I was most fertile or when I could possibly ovulate. But using the chart, I can definitely tell. So we, have been very proactive around my ovulation date this month. So hopefully good things will occur because of that. But I don't know, I found that it was very helpful. I really, really like this app. And so I think that it's a good thing to have to help, support you, through your process of trying to conceive. And just to give you a little bit more information about the process at all. It's always good to be informed about what's going on with your body. Hubby and I are eating dinner, and we were just talking about the process that we're in and where we find ourselves right now. So lately, you all know I've been measuring my basal body temperature every morning. And today let me pull it up. We are on day 12 past the date of my ovulation. Today was the day I was supposed to come on my period, but nothing's happened. So far, I've had a few symptoms that could be early pregnancy symptoms, like, okay, this may be TMI, but my areolas one night were like really, really, really dark and had like little bumps on them. It weirded me out. Like I was like, what is this? And yesterday I did have some spotting earlier in the morning when I woke up, and I like wiped. I had spotting, and it was like really, really light pink, something that I really never see because my cycle is never that light. But really, really light pink. And today I had some spotting. I wore like a panty liner, and it was like dark, dark, dark brown. You know, the stuff that you get after your, you know, cycle is like leaving those last few days. That's how it was. Like, you know, just a few spots. But other than that, I'm not bleeding. I'm not on my cycle, and I was supposed to start today because I usually start after 25 days. So Dave is just hanging out with me, right, babe?
Just hanging out.
I asked him, well, he asked me how I would feel if I were pregnant, and I said I would be happy, you know.
Well, you guys see over the last couple of days, she's been like a little tired, kind of moody. But just like, as a husband, you always want to try and like fix stuff or understand how you're feeling. So I know there's emotions of, I want to be pregnant. I don't know if I'm pregnant. And I don't want to become overly anxious about possibly being pregnant. And then all the other emotional stuff that women deal with on a daily basis. Combine all that together, and I've been trying to figure out how you've been feeling. So it's kind of confusing.
I have to say that the app has really kind of like helped me get through the days, because it's hard when you're not really sure what's going on with your body, and the app allows you to track all of your symptoms, everything that's going on, because you're so aware of your body, because you know you're planning, or I'm planning. I'm able to kind of like really get in tune with what's going on with my body and track it. And they have different percentages of studies that they've done over the charts and everything, all of the information that women have inputted into their system. And so Fertility Friend is a pretty input.
Yeah, you said input it. That's not cool. Input it.
Fertility Friend is a pretty well-respected app. So, you know, it's just cool to kind of see all of my input come together and form this like percentage.
So now my number one question is like, when I wake up in the morning, I'm kind of walking on eggshells sometimes. I kind of be like, yeah, so how you feeling this morning?
I have been having mood swings, irritability. That's how I could.
I kind of been like, how you been feeling? And then I'd be like, so what was your temperature this morning? Those are like the
I know. I like pray every morning when I take my temperature at 6 o'clock. Like, please don't let my temperature fall, because basically, if your temperature begins to fall back down to lower temps, it's a sign of your, you know, cycle is about to start, and the estrogen levels are peaking. Versus if you're pregnant, progesterone remains the biggest hormone factor. So your estrogen levels are lower and your temperature remains higher. This is such a great opportunity to learn more about your body and really kind of get an idea of what's going on and be able to claim that, because this is your body and you should know your body better than anyone. I mean, you're not, you know, a doctor or anything. You don't know everything about your body, and, you know, people can definitely help, you know, you learn more about your body. But I just take this and I own it, and it's been so much fun. Like, it hasn't been stressful at all. It's really been just kind of like, I'm just anxious. I'm just excited to know. So with all of that being said, if I don't start my cycle tomorrow, which will be the 13th day after I've ovulated, and I will be 2 days late with my cycle, I'm going to take a pregnancy test first thing Friday morning. And I'm sorry, first thing Thursday morning, because today's Tuesday, tomorrow is Wednesday, and I'm going to take a pregnancy test first thing Thursday morning, because of course your urine, your morning urine, would have higher levels of HCG, which is the hormone that basically is used to detect whether you are pregnant or not in your urine. So I want to make sure my HCG levels are high. So one, don't waste a pregnancy test because those things are expensive.
Those things are expensive. That's what I mean. I don't want to waste them.
And two, I don't want to test too early where there's not enough HCG level. My HCG level isn't high enough in order to detect pregnancy, so I may get like a false negative, and I don't want that. So yeah, we're excited. We are, and I'm gonna be like the pregnancy nerd for a while. So please, if I bore you, you can just press forward. I forgot to tell you my other symptom. I'm breaking out. Like all over here, like this is like old spots where I'm working out like a few days ago, and then I have like a new shiner on my forehead.
That boy is nice, so you gotta put it closer. That boy's the serious one. And look,
Trey is over here like inching to get like my pimple. He loves to pop pimples, which is so disgusting.
But she usually don't let me do it anymore.
No, because they leave
look,
scars.
I'm breaking out too though. One right here. And right here. One right there, one right there. And I got one on my cheek. I think it's something she's rubbing off on me.
Dude's breaking out too. Aren't you? Guess what today is?
What's today?
It's Thursday, 6th. 6:09 in the morning. And
my glasses are fogging up.
I missed my period for 3 days now, and I'm about to take the pregnancy test.
I can't be doing this with my glasses all foggy, babe.
I was debating for so long, if I did become pregnant and I found out, how would I tell Trey? And how would I surprise him? And then, after a long time thinking, I was like, Trey has been there with me to find out at these same times so many pivotal moments in my life. Like when I took the LSAT, my scores. And when I
the LSAT was rough though. He was like,
yeah.
Here's the envelope. Open the score.
Yeah.
And you were hoping for what? She's hoping for a high score.
I got a lower score, so that's
and she went like a 160. I opened that boy up. It was like.
I was like, why are you so quiet? Hopefully you won't do that today.
I'm like, do you want me to?
And then we were together when we found out when I passed the bar.
Oh, that boy was super hectic. You scrolled down that thing so slow.
Yeah, so I was like, this is another opportunity for us to find out together if we're pregnant. And I don't want to know beforehand. I want to rejoice in the moment at the same time, learning and finding out these same times.
You gonna shout
with him.
I gotta put some music on there.
Alright, well, let's get started and check this thing out. So this is the test, and with the square, this is the control window. So a vertical line has to appear in that window in order to make sure that you took the test properly. And in the rounded or the circle window, that's the test that's going to indicate whether you're pregnant or not. Horizontal line in this circle means we're not pregnant, but a plus in this circle means we are.
So how am I feeling in this moment?
During the 2-minute window you're waiting? 2 minute
window. I'm excited to know, but I'm also trying to keep it pretty even keel. You know, you don't want to be overexcited initially until you find out. Right. You know what I mean? You hope you did it right?
I hope he was going over here. It wasn't going like that, but like.
You seem like you soaked that boy though. But can I do my interview?
Right.
So, I'm anticipating it. I told you the last couple of days I've been telling Tia like, and you need to tell me to play by play. So So it should be like scratching her butt, and I'd be like, why are you scratching your butt? You pregnant?
Scratching my butt.
Rubbing your stomach. Why you rubbing your stomach? Why your stomach making that sound? You pregnant? So now I'm kind of like, I just want to be the even one because I just gotta remain collected. 1, 2, 3. Look. Vertical. What does that mean?
Not pregnant.
That means you're not pregnant? For real? How you know? I thought you said if you get a line.
Cross. Okay, so this could mean a few things. 1, that we're not pregnant. 2, that I've tested too early and I don't have enough level of HCG, pregnancy hormone, in my urine yet. And so if I still don't start my period, that means we have to take the test in 3 days' time. Or 3, I'm just super late on my period. So,
how do you feel?
I mean, I feel...
Are you disappointed?
No, I mean, I feel like...
It was a good try?
It was a good try.
It was a good try.
Yeah.
I can go back to sleep.
So can I, because I got up 30 minutes early.
The test drill for the NASA takeoff.
Second time around. This one's later in the day. Yeah, remember we took the first one and then we went back to bed?
Oh, I thought you took it without me.
Okay, so we gotta look, because it's 9:32.
T is all about this timing.
You have to be about the timing.
If she think it's gonna be wrong if we 30 seconds late to take this test. So look, it's game time. We gonna see. Y'all wanna see
1.
Alright, you ready? 1,
2.
3.
Dang it.
That means no.
I think it's a squinter.
Is it a squinter?
There's a line there.
Not today. Today. Maybe next time.
Try again.
But you taking these pregnancy tests are intense. How you feel? Huh?
You gotta try again. I don't think next month is gonna be the month, but
Why don't you think next month is gonna be the month?
you're not gonna be here the whole time to give the most advantageous.
Whenever God's timing is, that's when it'll happen. You can't be in control of everything.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Our plans aren't God's plans. So whenever my little homie decide you wanna implant himself into his mama,
Yo.
and that's when it happens.
I didn't want to say this in front of Trey, but I just feel really defeated right now. It's not happening right now. Felt like I've done everything that I could this time around, and it's just so funny how many people around, how many friends around me have all started to get pregnant, and I feel like I'm the only one left. And they weren't even trying in most cases. I know his timing is right. It's just kind of hard to swallow sometimes.